Alrighty guys, well, she's going on 9 o'clock in the evening. We just got home. So, with this guy, Little Blue, I just want to touch on a few things. You guys saw all the pictures. I haven't quite finished putting it all back together back here yet, but we got to get the drawbar hitch in it. But anyways, this whole assembly from up here, this whole back end, to change the PTO seal inside here, the two of them, the one that's size of my pinky and then another one that's just slightly bigger round than this here, that's what we had to take off in order to replace those two seals. It's a stupid design as far as I'm concerned. Also, even dumber design down here, this bottom link for the 3-point hitch. So you got to drop this whole assembly off, and then you pull your shaft out right here. See this little lip right here? That's in the pictures you saw two steel bushings. That's what that was. Inside those bushings is another, like a bearing and another seal, and those are what we had to replace on both sides of this little housing here. That was a son of a bitch. Like, Jeremy and I fought with that son of a bitch. Pretty much that took longer to get apart than doing the whole back end of this, and I already had that off. We just went to work on it. So yeah, it was kind of a cocksucker, but we got it. And so that's a positive, right? I see. I'm just checking for leaks. Oh, what's this here? I got a drip. I gotta look at this thing a little closer in the daylight, because I got a drip there, and it's not coming from a seal or anything. I think it's coming off of where there's a bolt. So I'll look at that closer in better lighting tomorrow morning. Now that the tractor's been sitting here a bit, maybe the bolts aren't torqued just enough. But basically throw the drawbar in him and he's ready to rock and roll. The drawbar's sitting right there on the ground. So we were supposed to get thunderstorms today. At this point, we did not get one here at the farm. There's more thunderstorm activity for tomorrow, and a little bit more yet for Wednesday. So yeah, fun, right? And oh, there's that guy. You guys have seen this, but you can see the handles on them. And then I threw this little latch on also, just to keep the door from opening. If you never saw that before, now you did. I can't remember. The days are starting to get all blended into each other. So CP and I busted our butts off at the kids' place today. Like, I don't know how many wheelbarrows of dirt she hauled and rolled into the trailer here. At some point or another, they said they're gonna come out and unload it. It's gonna have to be shoveled out. So I told them I'm not shoveling it out, so they need to come out and shovel the trailer out. But yeah, end of day. I'm gonna let you guys go. Give CP and I the old thumbs up. share the videos. And hey guys, all of you non-subscribers, come on over and get subscribed to the channel. So it doesn't cost nothing. It's one of the things in this world that is actually free. So come on over, subscribe, and fun. Let's get her done. We'll catch y'all later. Well, how the hell are you going today, guys? It's Tuesday, I believe June 27th. And come July 1st, in this wonderful country of ours that they call the Great North, strong and free. But when you have a liberal government, you're not free. And we're just getting imposed with another carbon tax July 1st. Yeah, lovely. So, what's going on here with Little Blue? Okay, well, I'll tell you. Let me get down here on my back underneath, and then I can explain things better. Alrighty, guys, so if you can make this piece out right here, this is the bottom link for the 3-point hitch arms. One arm goes on this side, one arm goes on this side. This thing here is held up by 7 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It also holds the drawbar on this cocksucker right there. And it's not super heavy, but it is chunky, okay? All that seals this son of a bitch to the main back end of your tractor is a little fucking O-ring. Well, it's not overly little. It's about 3 inches across in diameter. And I think I struggled getting this into place with the bolts. And I think what happened, I fucked the O-ring because it must have slipped out of position. And the oil is seeping past over here. You can see it looks kind of wet right through here. And it's coming down and dripping across to the bolt and then onto the ground. That's what's happening. So how do we fix it? Well, starters, we get a new O-ring. And secondly, we got to dump all the oil, 4 pails of oil. We got to dump all the oil out of her, pull this completely off, and redo it. At least we don't have to redo the seals and whatnot on the ends where this arm is. That's a positive at least. So yeah, not a fun job, but not a killer either. So anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. And I'm going to start dumping oil, and I'm going to phone for my O-ring, and we'll go from there. Talk to y'all later. Alrighty, guys, so we got it out. And remember I said I probably screwed up that O-ring. So, well, there you go. You can see it is hooched. So I guess it's a trip to Mazer Group to get a new O-ring. Nice.
Let me put this over top.
Okay, you put that over top. Right like that. There we go. Does this mean we're going to the city and we have to go back to Dillon's today too?
I gotta deal with
to do
pigs.
More deck work?
I'm going to deal with my pigs and my chickens.
Okay. Okay. I gotta get a trailer unhooked from a big white Dodge that's loaded with dirt from our son's house. Alrighty. We're getting better at ripping stuff apart. Getting better at fucking stuff up.
We should cover those pails because we got birds in the shop.
Yep. So the clumpies that are in this pail fell off the bottom of the tractor, babe. But we're basically going to save all the oil and reuse it and go from there. Okay, I'm going to let you guys go. We'll talk to y'all later. Morning, everybody. How you all doing today? I'm hoping that we've got our technical issues rectified here, and that we're gonna get you guys full screen videos going again versus this 4.0. So I think I've got it all figured out again. But what's going on? Well, for a couple of projects we got to get done here at some point before winter. This is the first stage of it. About 30 yards of friggin' road gravel, and it's got to be put in a specific spot. So we got Demian Sand Gravel out of Capel here, and they're dropping it for us. This stuff will pack really nice, I'm thinking. So I'll bring you guys back once we're all done unloading. Well, there they go. Truck is unloaded. Their diff lock was giving him grief when he dropped the side dump and then went to back away from the pile. He got hung up a little bit in the pile, because that's what happens. It'll pile up and then you got to drive over the pile a little bit, and his diff lock, for whatever reason, didn't want to engage. So I ended up having to pull him away from the pile here a little bit. You can see right there where you have to drive over top the pile, right on the edge a little bit, right here. And he was just kind of hung up, sitting there spinning in wheels and not going nowhere. But that should be enough gravel to get us to do this projects that I got going here before winter anyways. Now to put this thing away and get it. Oh, excuse me, sorry, I don't know why I'm yawning already this morning. And get in the shop and get that seal put in Little Blue that I buggered up. We managed to get it yesterday when we went to the city, and yeah. Okay, I'll bring you guys back when we're playing with Little Blue. Talk to you then. Alrighty guys, so if you remember yesterday I showed you how the tractor was leaking oil, and I'm pretty sure I showed you the seal that was all buggered up. And it's this one right here. You can see how it's broken there. And it's all hooched. I got a new one. It's hard to believe that something like that right there is $48 fucking dollars. But this time around I put a little bit of grease in. You can see that blue right there. That'll help hold the seal, I'm hoping, in place. Something like that. Now all we got to do is, this time also, because he's kind of chunky and awkward when you're laying on your back, I'm going to use the floor jack to push it up into position. So I'll bring you guys back here in a couple of minutes once I get it in position and get at least one bolt in it and make sure that everything is seated proper. Talk to you later. Okay, all you little turkeys. So we're upside down underneath here again. So there's the jack with the blocking on it, and I use that to get this up. Now this housing does have two little dowels to line everything up for you, which is very helpful. I've got this one bolt in right now. Got to get these, one here and then another one over here, Those are 3 shorter bolts. And then we got to put our drawbar assembly in and run the long bolts in, crank her all down tight, and we should be good to go. That's the idea. Anyways, I may get a little bit of drip once it's all reassembled, because I did not wipe all of the oil off that was dripping off of the back end of the tractor here. But that's all minor detail. Like, we can keep an eye on it. Hopefully I did not impact. Hopefully we did not pinch the fucking seal. I can't tell for sure. She ain't gonna fall on top of my head now, so I'll get everything else reassembled and we'll start putting the oil back in the machine and see what happens. Talk to y'all later. Alrighty guys, well, hopefully this time I didn't pinch that fucking seal. Drawbar's in place, PTO's running, we're giving her the old test over. I overfilled it a little bit, but with the hydraulics of all of our equipment, it'll go down in hydraulic fluid. I'm right up to the red line on her. So I think what we're gonna do is back this puppy out of here, get it hooked up to the other hay bind, lift it, and get the other hay bind running and do the old once over on it again. And then she's gonna want to leave, probably. Well, didn't you say you were gonna go to the city today? You're not going to the city today? Woohoo! She's gonna go cutting hay with BP. See how many things we can break? See how many things you can break?
That's a man thing.
That's a man thing. That's what she says anyways. Okay, I'll let you guys go. We'll bring y'all back later. It's kind of a son of a bitch fixing that thing, but and I wasn't careful enough. That's all that's to it. So talk to y'all later.